we are talking about Mr. Travis Kelce. Man, just a week after the Chiefs are giving their star tight end a deadline to inform them of his future plans. Travis Kelce has been contemplating his future in the NFL since the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl last weekend to the Eagles in a lopsided game in New Orleans. But a report from The Athletic indicated that the Chiefs want to inform or want Kelce to inform them about his decision around March 14th, which is right when the new league year begins and free agency signing period opens. Kelce is also due a $12.5 million roster bonus on March 15th. He has 1 year left on his current contract with the Chiefs. He's been there his entire career. The tight end has not signaled whether he will go one way or the other. So now, with all that in mind, Elijah, is it time for Travis Kelce to hang up his cleats and call it a career?
I want to say the right answer is the right answer is yes. For the simple fact that he had a heck of a career, been in 3 straight Super Bowls, winning 3 out of the 5 he's been in. So the right answer is yes. If you're looking at it for a Kansas City general manager perspective, and probably Travis Kelce, but I want to say honestly, in my opinion, I want to say no. As a competitor, you don't want to go out like that. I'm not saying Travis Kelce's playing his best football, but if you could work out a way to restructure his deal, if you could work out a way to find out what his role would be, he doesn't have to be forced to retire, because I don't think Travis is. I think Travis has football left in him, but it's not a lot. Say in a 17 game season, I say he had about 3 or 4 good games left in him. I know last year 823 yards receiving, and his longest was 38-yard reception. Now we all know Travis Kelce can get down the field, but I know he's older now. Linebackers are faster. But if you want to talk about him just being on a team, you know how the NBA had those old veterans on the roster where they were just teaching people. I think that could be Travis Kelce's role. I think if the Kansas City Chiefs decide to go out, hey, let's draft a tight end. It's a couple of tight ends in this draft that they can go grab. Travis Kelce grooms them up a little bit, try to show them what the ropes are. I think that'll be his perfect role. Again, I don't think he has a lot of great football left, but he has enough for him to do some things where he can teach. So if you don't want to retire, I don't think you don't have to. I think you restructure your deal, become like a coach, an extra coach on the sideline, and if you have to get in, you get in. But I don't think he should. I think that it's a lot of. I think with that team, when you lost to the Philadelphia Eagles like that, and the competitor he is, I don't think he should be ready to hang it up. Not just yet. I said give it 1 more year, and if it's that mentor / bridge year as a tight end, I think you should stay just like that. Not no big role, Travis. Not no big role, but like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one, brother. And my reason being because at this point in Travis Kelce's career, his legacy is cemented. There is not another thing that he could do in front. There's no other mountain to climb. He's been to the pinnacle 5 times. He's won it 3 times. Not every player is able to go out like Jerome Bettis and be in his hometown and saying the famous line of, the bus makes his last stop in Detroit. Not everybody gets that, right? For him, it is going to be about how important is his game right now going to be to him versus all the other ventures that he has. He has the New Heights podcast that's doing phenomenal. It's doing extremely well with him and his brother, Jason Kelce. Jason Kelce currently has a nighttime talk show on ESPN, which I didn't know about till I just so happened to have it on late night, and it was on my TV. I was like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how long it's going to last, but he has it, right? So he has the ability to transition. He's going to have to figure out how important is football to me at this point in my career, because as the team that they position themselves to be, Kansas City ain't no team going 3-14. They going 14-3, 15-2. Like they're getting in positions and they're playing in games. They're having winning seasons, and they're playing all the way to December, January, February, meaning their off seasons are shorter. There's less time off. There's more time to grind, because now that the season's over, it's February. He probably going to take 2-3 weeks off. He's going to be right back at it, because off-season workouts, I think voluntary workouts start somewhere at the end of March. You got April around the draft time. May is OTAs. June and July is mini camp. And then after that, you back in the training camp. So do you really want to do this at 35, 36 years old? I think it'll be 36 by the time next season starts. Do you really want to do this anymore? To me, it's time to call it quits. It's not because you can't do it. It's because there's nothing else for you left to prove anymore, bro. You the GOAT. 3-time Super Bowl champion. Most receiving touchdowns in a playoff, passing Jerry Rice. What are we talking about, bro? Like, all of his accolades speak for himself. And, you know, the whole other debate of who is the greatest tight end and all that stuff, that's a whole nother conversation. To me, he's the greatest. He's proved that. His resume speaks for itself. He's got the Super Bowls behind it. Bro, go relax. Go be with your billionaire girlfriend. Go be with Taylor Swift. Go on tour with her. You know what I'm saying? You're in a great position. There's nothing else left for you to do. I mean, maybe he wants to be that bridge tight end, and maybe he wants to mentor somebody. Maybe he wants to get into coaching, and that's fine. That's cool. But to put yourself through that physical toll of, bro, you got to train. Like, people don't take all of that into account, because, like, there's one thing to train and just, I'm just lifting weights. And then there's another thing to train to be in a car wreck every single down. That's what football is like at that high of a level, because these guys are super fast, super strong, and they run into each other every single play. So you're training for that type of impact every single week for 17, 18, for them, 20 plus weeks. If you're talking about winning the Super Bowl, is it really worth it at 36 years old? To me, it's not. I mean, for you, E, like, what does that role as a bridge tight end kind of look like? I know when you think about it, I look back to when what was it, Todd Heap and Shannon Sharp was his veteran back around the 2000 Ravens era. Like, what would that look like for Travis Kelce? And do you believe that he'd even be willing to kind of, all right, I'm gonna take less receptions, let the young bull eat and get in there? Do you believe that he'd even be willing to do that?
Yeah, man, because I personally feel like with Kansas City, they don't have like one guy that can go out there and catch passes, right? When you look at their offense, they have backyard plays designed for everybody. You know, whether if it was Travis, whether if it was Marquise Brown, whether if it was Xavier Worthy, it could be for anybody, you know. And with that being said, if Travis is willing to do that, just show the young guy, the young rookie. I know Brock Bowers is already in the field, but I'm not sure who they would say they'll draft. Say Mason Taylor gets drafted to Kansas City Chiefs. It'll be Travis Kelce just showing Mason Taylor the ropes, you know, because you still have to sit there and be like, look, man, I know he's not trying to go through a whole training camp like you said, but hey, let me show you how to work, because Patrick Mahomes is not in the tight end room. As much as we love Patrick Mahomes, he's not in the tight end room. Andy Reid is in every room, but it's going to come from the player. Hey, this is what I was doing. This is what I was training. You put your own spin onto it. I'm going to give you a year, then I'm going to get out of here. Whatever happens, you know. But I agree with you with the sense of, you know, sometimes, you know, it just take a physical toll and a mental toll, because they are playing late into the season, and then you have to turn around and do it all over again. But I think with Travis, I think he can be a leader by example. And hopefully, like, if they go get them a tight end and Travis is still on the team, that's what I would do if he restructure his deal. If he doesn't restructure his deal, then get him out of here.
Because $12 million, bro, for a 35, 36-year-old, we're going to have to figure something out, because we ain't willing to pay all of that right now. And I completely understand that. So we'll see, man. We'll see if the Chiefs take a tight end in the draft. And I mean, that ultimately is about what they are going to do. What his decision is determines what they're going to do. If he stays, they might not take a tight end early. If he leaves, that might be their first round pick. So thank you so much for watching this clip of the Fitz Take podcast. Be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also follow me and Elijah on our social media platforms. They will be linked down in the description. And remember, every episode of the Fitz Take podcast will air right here on the YouTube channel every Monday at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.